Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Welcome back to part 2 of our ladoo video. In this segment, we'll guide you through practical tips for making perfect ladoos at home, including choosing the right ingredients, roasting flour, and adding the perfect touches of nuts and cardamom. Let's get started. Exploring popular varieties from besan to motikor. One of the most famous versions is the besan ladoo. It's made from chickpea flour that's slowly roasted in plenty of ghee until it turns a deep golden brown. This version is loved for its silky, melt-in-your-mouth quality and its strong, nutty fragrance. It's a classic choice for many families because the ingredients are simple and usually already in the pantry. If you prefer something with a more interesting texture, you might look for motikor ladoo. These are made from tiny droplets of fried chickpea batter that are soaked in sugar syrup and then pressed together into a ball. They look like clusters of tiny pearls and are known for being incredibly juicy and soft. They're often bright orange or yellow, making them a vibrant addition to any dessert platter. For those who want a slightly healthier or more rustic option, the atta ladoo is a fantastic choice. These use whole wheat flour as the base. They have a heartier bite and a deeper, more earthy flavor compared to the lighter chickpea versions. Many people add edible gum or gond to these during the winter months, as they're believed to provide extra warmth and energy during the cold weather. Why texture and ghee matter most? You can't talk about these sweets without mentioning ghee, which is clarified butter. Ghee is the soul of most Indian desserts. It doesn't just bind the ingredients together. It provides a deep, toasted flavor that you simply can't get from oil or regular butter. The fat carries the flavor of the roasted flour and helps the sweet stay fresh for a long time without needing refrigeration. The texture of the sweet depends entirely on how you treat the base flour. Roasting is the most critical step in the entire process. If you don't roast it long enough, the flour will taste raw and stick to the roof of your mouth. If you roast it too quickly or on a heat that's too high, it will burn and become bitter. Perfecting the roast requires patience and a constant stir, which ensures the heat hits every grain of flour evenly. Simple tips for making perfect ladoos at home. If you're trying to make these at home for the first time, don't feel intimidated. The process is quite straightforward once you understand the physics of the ingredients. The biggest mistake beginners make is rushing the cooling process. After you've roasted your flour and mixed in your fat, the mixture will be very hot. You need to let it cool down just enough so you can handle it with your hands, but not so much that it becomes stiff and crumbly. When it comes to rolling the balls, use a firm but gentle grip. You basically want to squeeze the mixture in your palm until it forms a tight shape, then roll it between both palms to smooth out the surface. If the mixture keeps falling apart, it might need a tiny bit more melted ghee to act as glue. Remember, patience is your best friend when you're working over the stove. Keeping the heat low ensures you get that beautiful golden color without any burnt spots. Ingredient purpose: common substitutes. Flour provides the base and bulk chickpea, wheat, or semolina ghee binds the ball and adds flavor. Refined coconut oil for vegan sugar sweetens and affects texture. Jaggery or coconut sugar. Cardamom provides the signature aroma. Saffron or nutmeg. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.